I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? This is just so awkward. Hey buddy. Why are you here? Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. I don't want this drinking buddy. I don't like Mary. Anyway. Ah man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. Ugh. Look, don't look. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Oh. Yeah. Speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? He's gonna like me saying whiskey, but I'm still gonna save. Oh. Anyway, whiskey. A dad after my own heart, huh? Eggplants! That mean it was really good. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey. IRL, it would have been something tropical, but we're trying to romance Robert, so. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. No, you're like Mean Girls. No. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh, alright. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. I already neglected to buy her a drink. I wonder if Robert's gonna care about that. So where are we headed? Hey. Irish. Oh my god. That's a punny pub. Irish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. A good pun is the whiskey to my heart. Stop it with the puns. I have a hard time reading puns, I've realized, because of this game. Ugh. Really? Puns are the lowest form of humor, Kyle. Try harder. This is why. This is... Flames on the side of my face! Anyway. Ouch. Am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary. Put your fangs away for a second. Aw, at least you saw it. We walk into the Irish I were drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round. What are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Do they make fruity Irish cocktails? Beer might be good. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna say whiskey hasn't failed me yet. I don't want to get plastered. Does that matter? I don't know. He likes it! I hope that's okay. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garnished green booth. Mary slides in and slides up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Oh. Let's sip this one. Why don't we? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, hey. Don't get like shit-faced. Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Hey. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey, I paid for that, bitch. Kyle, be a dear and get us another round, will ya? Use your own money. Don't be a bitch. Anyway, I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. Yeah, he is. That's interesting. Alright. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So Edith's kids snuck some pot brownies onto the table last time at the last bake sale, right? And I spotted that little hemp sweatshirt gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie, and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out on me. Who's Edith? You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah, blah, blah. You have no roots. That girl's a bitch too. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was going to be fine. Okay, that was well played. That was well played. They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story. That was really good though. She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny.
Hey.
She called the cops and told them that time had stopped.
Oh, come on.
Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What?
Hey.
You know, the devil's lettuce. The devil's lettuce. I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Want a blaze? No. But I'm gonna have to, aren't I? I don't want to. I don't want to, but I don't know what's the better option. So I'm gonna save. I'm a law-abiding citizen and see what happens. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Then, hold up. I'm curious on what you say. Or his reaction to what no. They are staring at me this time. They were laughing the first time. This is more intimidating. Anyway, what no? I can't believe you would. I don't even know how you... This is preposterous. Yeah, I figured. Okay. I was wondering which way. So saying, are you with the feds, will be the eggplant love option. That's what I'm guessing. Because I've realized there is no neutral. I think it's hearts, eggplant hearts, and bad. I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is going to drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want to run it. What? Remember, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is not what I was expecting. Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Yep, eggplant option. Fucking. Anyway. Robert giggles helplessly. I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor. Fine, fine. We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. Well, that's good. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Isn't Joseph wondering where you are? Ooh, let's not throw that dirt down so quick. Ooh, lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? Could you get the next round? Could you get the next round? You trying to ditch me, pal? No. Because if you are trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Kyle wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellows will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you. Deuces, nerds. Who says deuces? That was an Emily is away too. I've never heard someone say deuces. Anyway, Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. Does she though? You probably shouldn't say that to their friend, but anyway. I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about him? I'm making him angry. You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and... See, I wouldn't say that to Robert. You just observe. Anyway. I gesture to her across the bar, where she's making goo-goo eyes at the young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage.
Hey.
Oh, that's just the thing she does. She's harmless. Okay, so at least he's not offended by that. He knows she does that. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh, man. You know, I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Like I actually am. It's fine. Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day. No, I didn't. Still a little wild in... Still got a little wild in you? That was hot. Okay, we're gonna save. You know it! There's so much wild in me. You just sneezed all over me, Jake. Really? I have a child I need to care for! I'm gonna say there's so much wild in me and see what he says. I get so wild I've got a whole safari in here. Just really wild. All the time. Nope. That was terrible. I'm curious. Oh no, it's just too bad. Well, that's a shame. Alright. Damn, Robert, you hard to please. Okay, you know it. Really? Really? Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? A massive hangover. That's what you're doing. Think you can go shot at... Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. That's one. So... What do I even talk about? He's so cool. And he probably hates small talk. Probably. How are things?
Oh.
I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people. And this isn't necessarily you. But too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of silence. Or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence.
Hey.
He's right. I mean, he's completely right. If you want unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. He's right. Oh, all right. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer, Mary giving the hard sell to that young man, the young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Maybe the silence is nice sometimes. Huh, is what it was supposed to be. My bad. So, you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone. No.
Hey.
Great, me neither. I knew he was going to do that too. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? He did the same thing to me and Brian. I laugh nervously again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom, and I assume crawled out the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices.
Hey.
Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. Wow. We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Is it the first time we've ever been drunk? Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store. Wait here. I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one of them to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go, but it's where we are. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? Isn't that really sweet? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting. It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. I agree. I completely agree. That's why I was like, isn't that sweet? Because I get Moscatos, but I don't think I've ever had a Zinfandel. So I don't know if I'd like it. But I only like sweet, fruity. Anyway. I start to say something. Think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier, and I'd stop. I sip on my wine and watch the cars drive by. Let's throw rocks at shit. He's like Greg. Anyway. What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. I feel like I'd be constantly worrying I'm going to get in trouble around him. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I know it has to be done. Am I gonna run up and just, like, tap it with the rock? I got a problem with authority. This one's for you, Pappy. I'm sorry. I don't understand the I'm sorry one, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna try the first one. We'll see what happens. I got a problem with authority. He liked it. It wasn't eggplants, but he liked it. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign, right into the window of the parked car, leaving a crack. That's horrible. Does it change if I do a different one? This is gonna not go over well. Oh, he liked that one! Why the fuck do you want to call Pappy? That's interesting. I have unresolved resentment towards my father, and I'm gonna express it through property damage. Okay, had I known I was gonna say it like that, I like that. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign into the window, parked car, leaving a crack. That's the same thing, it's fine. Dude, run! I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind mine. Oh no. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I'm no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly my stomach growls. Oh man, I'm starving. Let's get pizza. I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Piece of Pizza. Pete's Pizza. Anyway, I'm a criminal now, apparently. Ta-da! I can see a few exhausted looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of the stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Kyle, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? Actually, I'm fine with it, though I wouldn't request it. You know, of course. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate, so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I wonder if the other one was eggplant or just bad. I'm guessing bad. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping. You said it. Man, I feel way better now. I wouldn't say it's the best. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear a noise coming out from a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in you? You betcha! I love my daughter and I should go home to make sure she's alright. I'll see you betcha and see what happens. Up, eggplants! Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for the flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. What are we doing? Oh my god. Shh. I would never do this. Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Yep. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he's finally realized he's in love with. That's like a lot of movies. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Well, this is awkward, Hugo's son. How are you doing? Hey, man, keep it down. Oh, damn. That's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest! Hey, Ernest! I know you. It's me. Your neighbor. Hi. Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kiss anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who, for some reason, he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. What? He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I was missing there. Boo, love is dead. Shut up. It's beautiful. He's so mad. Don't be mean to the kid. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen. You're going to sit there and appreciate them. He means the credits. I like to sit through credits. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering. Fed a bunch of people so they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Robert Lee individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over, he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film. We leave the movie together. Same thing. We leave the movie theater. Oh my god. That's hysterical. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, assholes! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. What the hell? My knee, what the hell? Oh no. Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway blocking our exit. Hugo, your kid? Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably gonna feel super sore in the morning. We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting. You called that good acting? What classicist? Mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What? Have you ever seen any Michael Powell? A Matter of Life and Death, 1946. Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man.
How dare you?
He talked for me. No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel? The mass media is showing you... shoving down... Oh my god, could I read? That'd be great. Mass media shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes. Damn. Oh no, now you've done it! Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! Anyway. Drivel. It is drivel, I think. Anyway. Oh my god, that was great. I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. That's really bad for your knee. Fuck my knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts. Knees are really surprisingly weak, so that's actually really fucking bad.
No one hurts my friend.
No one hurts my friend. Alright, buddy. Talk like a punk, get hit like a punk. Hugo gonna be pissed. Robert squares up into the boxer stance. Queensbury rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows. What? I was gonna say, you think he knows the difference between those? And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die.
Excuse me?
Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensbury. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends wearily walk back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensbury Association will hear about this. And consume better content. That's how he's probably saying that. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. I was gonna say, Hugo would kick your ass.
Hey.
You throw rules at them, and if you throw the rules at them, though, they always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensbury-sanctioned throwdown.
Huh.
But full disclosure, I made half that up. Of course you did. Wow. See, you don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here. What did he just say? Robert and I cooled down a bit as we walked back to the neighborhood. Okay. I'm so sorry. I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever seen Sam Fuller? No. I haven't. Fuller's cash. Thanks for defending my honor. Thanks for the dinner and a movie. Thanks for the adventure. Thanks for defending my honor. It is. Okay. It's a little strange when you say it that way, but sure, why not? Robert throws an arm around my shoulder, and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks. A rare sight.
Oh boy.
Let's sing again soon. Yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside, and I stumble my way back home. Hey. Hi, Hunter Graham. Hello. Date complete. Home cooking. We didn't home cook. These are a lot of numbers happening. Rank S. What? I reloaded a lot, but what? Ow. I got Knife Dad 1 of 3.